अस्सलाम वालेकुम एंड हाय एवरीवन। मैं उम्मीद करता हूँ कि आप सब खैरियत से होंगे। तो आज हम चैप्टर 2 पढ़ने जा रहे हैं विच इज़ अरिथमेटिक ऑपरेशंस। तो इस चैप्टर में हम ये सारी चीज़ें ये सारे कॉन्सेप्ट्स हम कवर करेंगे। अगर आपको लगे कि इसमें से कुछ मिसिंग है दैट इज़ रिलेटेड टू अरिथमेटिक ऑपरेशंस तो जो कवर करना चाहिए हमें देन फील फ्री टू टेक्स्ट मी इन द कमेंट बॉक्स, तो हम वो भी पढ़ लेंगे। तो चलिए पढ़ना स्टार्ट करते हैं। And thank you very much, guys, for watching this session. Keep learning. So, today's lesson is lesson 1, starting it with an addition. So, 0 plus 0. What is 0 plus 0? So, whenever we are going to add nothing in nothing, 0 means nothing. 0 has no value, right? So, 0 plus 0 will always gives you a 0, right? So, and next is 0 plus 1. So, whenever we are going to add 0 in anything, we'll get the same thing back, right? For example, if I add 0 plus 3, so what will I get? So I will get 3. So whenever we are going to add 0 in any number, we will get that number back in our answer, right? Similarly, 0 plus 7 is 7, 0 plus 10 is 10, 0 plus 50 is 50, 0 plus 100 is 100. So in this question 5 plus 0. So if you notice in both of these two portions, so what is the difference? So there is no such difference, only a very little thing, that is basically both of these two numbers have been switched. Over here the 0 is being placed at first, and over here the 0 is the second number which we are going to add, right? So 0 plus 1 or 1 plus 0 will give you 1. So similarly 5 plus 0 or 0 plus 5 will give you the same thing, which is 5, right? So whenever we are going to add 0 in any number, we will get back that number in our answer. I hope you got the concept. Okay, moving on to the next portion, which is now we are going to solve how to add numbers vertically, right? In the previous activity we have done questions how to solve numbers horizontally. Okay, so this is 4, this is 3. So when we are going to add these numbers, if you know the answer directly, then you can write it. If you do not know how to add them, then we are going to use a technique of sticks, right? So this is 4. I'm going to there's been 4 stick already been drawn on the board, right? So count them: 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 sticks, and this is 3. So these are the 3 sticks: 1, 2, and 3. Now add all of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4 plus 3 is 7. Or you can also count these numbers on your fingers. Okay, the next question. 11 plus 4. So 1 plus 4 is, so in this case we are going to deal with these numbers individually. So look at the unit. We have already done the place value concept in our previous lessons, right? So what is the place value of this digit? This is unit, and this is tens. And the second number, the place value of this digit is unit. So we are going to add the numbers that are having the same place value, right? So 1 plus 4. So 1 plus 4 is 5. Write it. Now the next number is 1, and underneath that number there is nothing, even not 0. So if there is nothing, so you can assume that this is 0, or even there is no need to write a 0. So just shift that number as it is down, right? So this number will become 15. So if I'm going to solve this number using a stick method, so this is 11 and this is 4. So first I'm going to draw 4 sticks: 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now start counting after 11. So this is 12, 13, 14, and 15. So see, we are getting the same answer. Okay. The next is question number 3, which is 49 plus 31. So always, now this is a question which we will be having a carry. We will see later on in few seconds. So first of all we have to start adding these numbers at the unit place. So this is 9 and this is 1. So 9 plus 1 is 10. So now the question is, okay, I have written 10 here, but this is wrong. The question is, where should I write 1? Either here or not. So remember, we always have to write, since 9 plus 1 is 10. So I've already written, if I see, this is 10. So in this 10, what is the unit place? This is the unit place. So the value at the unit place is 0. That's why I've written 0 here. And this one will go on to the carry of next neighborhood digit, right? We are not allowed to write it at the bottom. This place is for the next to the numbers that are in the tens place. Their sum is going to be written here. Okay. Now we have to add these three digits. And remember, I already suggested you in our previous lectures that whenever you get a carry, always make a habit to circle your carry number, so that you will get familiar, or you can easily distinguish that this number is actually not the part of your original question. This is a part of your solution, right? So 1 plus 4 is 5 and 5 plus 3 is 8, right? If you get confused, you can use the stick methods, and then once you keep on solving, keep practicing, you can even solve it in your brain. Then there is no need to use this strategy, which is using sticks. Okay, next question number 4. 3 plus 0 is, start adding the values at the unit place. So 3 plus 0 is 3. Now we have to add the values that are at the tens place. So 3 plus 7 is 10. So 33 plus 70, overall answer is 103. Okay, moving on to the next question, which is 777 plus 43. Start adding these numbers from the unit place. So 7 plus 3 is 10. Since we are getting two values, which is 1 and 0, so I have already written 0. So 1 should be written on the, 1 should goes on the carry of the next neighborhood digit. Now start adding these three numbers. So 1 plus 7 is 8, 8 plus 4 is 12. So I have written 2 here, and 1 goes on the carry of the next neighborhood digit. So now add these two numbers. So 1 plus 7 is 8. There is nothing, so just there's no need to even write 0, or you can write 0 if you want, so that you will not get confused. So now we have to add these three numbers. 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 plus 0 is 8, right? Okay, now question number 6. So 846 plus 153. Start solving it from the unit place. 6 plus 3 is 9. 4 plus 5 is also 9. Good. And 8 plus 1 is 9. This is our answer. Next, 7037 plus 1444. You can also pronounce these numbers, so that you will get familiar with these numbers once you keep on pronouncing, practicing these numbers, right? Okay, solve these two numbers. Pause the video and solve these two questions, and then resume it to see or match the answers. Okay, so 7 plus 4 is 11. Write 1 here. 1 goes on carry on the next neighborhood digit. Now add these three numbers. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. Okay, next 0 plus 4 is 4, and 7 plus 1 is 8. So answer is 8481. Next, question number 8. So now see, in question number 3, 5, and 7, and even 8, these questions are basically related to the questions that are having carry. Okay, next, question number 8. 9 plus 5 plus 2. So 9 plus 5 is 14. 14 plus 2 is 16. So write 6 here. 1 goes on carry. Now add these numbers. 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 4 is 7, 7 plus 3 is 10. So I'm going to write 1 at the bottom and 0 at the bottom, and 1 goes on the carry. Now add these three numbers. 1 plus 4 is 5, 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 4 is 12. Write 2 here, 1 goes on carry. Now 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 5 is 9. Excellent. So we are done with all of these questions. Okay, now here we have a case, a very special case. Let's study this case. So the question is 15 plus 4. So if I solve it using the sticks method, so I am going to, okay, first I'm going to draw the 4 sticks. Now start counting after 15. So this is 16, 17, 18 and 19. So my answer is 19. So this is a question that is basically represented as a horizontal addition. Now in the second case, the same very question is going to be written in the vertical representation. Okay, now see, in this case 15 plus 14 and 15 plus 14. What is the difference? There is no difference, but yes, there is a difference. See, in this case, if let me just put these boxes around these numbers to make you clear exactly what is the difference. Or let's do it this way. So now see, in this case, your second addend, which is 4, that is below your tens place, below 1. And in this case, 4 is below the number 5. So what is the place value of this digit 1? This is tens, this is unit, and this is tens, this is unit, and this is tens. So now see, whenever we have to add the second number, and this is a single digit number, so its place value is unit. So we are not allowed to write this 4 in the tens place, right? So we should write this number 4 because its place value is unit. So we should write it below the unit place. So this is right. Now you get the difference. So whenever you have, if the question is written in this form and you are not sure what is the answer, and you know the method how to solve it vertically, so be careful while writing these questions, right? Especially the second number. Okay, now let's just add these numbers. So this is okay, this is, let's see the answer, whether we are getting the same answer or not. So this is 5, here it is nothing, so 5 plus nothing is 5, and 1 plus 4 is 5. In this case 5 plus 4 is 9, and there is 1 below it, there is nothing, no such number, so just shift that number down. Now see, even our answers are not matching. In our first case, the original answer, actual answer is 19. In the second case, the answer is not 19. Why? Because we have placed the second number at, we have positioned the second number at the wrong place. And in the third one, it is right. Okay, so be careful with such kind of questions. Okay, next. So we have a certain unknown number. Actually, this is a number that we need to find. Plus 10 will give us 15. So what number we should write here if we are adding that number with 10 so that we will get 15, right? Or let's take an example. Let's suppose you already have 10 chocolates, and I will give you 14, sorry, I'll give you how many chocolates so that you will get 15 number of chocolates in total, right? Okay, first of all, we are going to solve it with the method 1, which is sticks. So start counting after 10 and we have to stop it at 15, right? So start counting after 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. We have to stop at 15, right? Now see how many digits, how many sticks they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 sticks. So simply if we add 5 with 10, we will get 15. 5 plus 10 is 15, right? Now moving on to the second method, which is the switching side. Now see, whenever we are, since this number is unknown inside the box, now we are familiar, but just imagine we don't know what exactly is the number inside this box. So this is the number which is 10, we already know, and the total number which is 15. And this is the number we have to find out, right? So this is plus 10, we have to switch it or move it towards other side of the equation. This is the equality sign, right? So whenever we are going to move any number from one side to another side, if that number is already adding, its sign is adding. So after moving it towards other sides, its sign will get negative, right? Okay, let's see how it works. So this is box, then we have equality sign, and this is 15. So when I move this 10 towards other side of the equation, by default right now its sign is plus in the question. So its sign will become negative, right? So 15 take away 10. So if you know the subtraction, you can also solve it using subtraction. So 15 take away 10 is 5. So see, we are getting the same answer. So here is a rule of equality. Whenever you are going to move number having a positive sign from one side to another, its sign will get changed into negative. So positive sign change into negative. And if a number is subtracting on one side and you are going to move it towards other side, its sign will change into positive sign. Similar is the case with the multiplication and division. So these two numbers plus and minus signs are interchanged with each other, moving from one side to another side, and multiplication and division are interchanged with each other while moving from one side of an equation to another side of an equation, right? Okay, next. So 15 plus what number will give us 22, right? So start counting using a stick method. Start counting after 15 till 22. So it's 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Now count these sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7 sticks. So 15 plus 7 will give us 22. Or if I'm going to solve the same very question using the second method, which then how we are going to solve it, since this is an unknown number, this is a box in which we have to find a certain value. So I'm going to move the other number which is already known, right? Because we can only solve this question once we are familiar with the known quantities or with the help of known quantities, known numbers. So I'm keeping this box here. Then I have 22. Now I am going to move this 15 towards other side of the equation. So okay, I have written 15 here. Now question is, what is the sign with this 15? Because already we don't know the sign here. There is no sign. The sign is with this box. So what should we do? So whenever you have such a case, in majority of your questions, so by default, if there is no sign, that number will always contain a positive sign, right? If it is shown in the question or not. If there is no sign, so it is understood that this number is carrying a positive sign, right? So since we know that it is positive, I am moving this towards other side of the equation. So sign with this 15 now become negative. So 22 take away 15 will give us again 7, right? I hope you got the concept. So here comes to an end of our today's session. Now you must practice few questions on your own to have a good grip on these adding numbers. Thank you very much. See you in the next session. See you after.